afternoon, everyone, and welcome to yet another awesome Zoom edition of Topic Time with Harrison Young. I have a lady from New York today and a little puppy there. She does a lot of stuff. She's an actress, she's a model, she's a makeup artist. We're going to talk to her, talk about what she does, you know, have her in-depth interview as we always do, and then watch a little trailer of some of her work about halfway through the show. But before we do that, got to read these great underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So, I want to thank Auto Country, king of the used car in Abington, #1 in the dealer ratings for Massachusetts for 2021 out of 4,500. And I've been with me all along. Great customer service. And we got Lynch's Towing, Auto, Cycle, and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. Any scrap metal or used cars are always available for work and money for Lynchy, my buddy. So we got him, we got Comfort Upholstery in East Bridgewater, we got Carver Jewelers in Carver, Ronald Aaron Liley, Delano Goldsmiths. We got John's Greenhouses and Florist Shop in Brockton. We got Mears Hair and Champs Boutique in Brockton. We got Crazy Axes Rec Center in Hanover. We got Fiesta Chara Family Mexican Restaurant in Carver. We got Pals Driving School in Middleboro, taking care of learning people how to drive in the Middleboro vicinity and taking new clients from June through August. And we got a new one, let's see, Corner Auto Sales in Brockton. Sorry about that. Guaranteed financing, best prices on the South Shore. We got another new one, AA Deals, Computer Tech Repair in Brockton. We got Pembroke Radiator in Pembroke. We got Genuine's Inspection in Middleboro. We got good old Dave's Automotive in Hanson, right on Route 58. We got New England Floorscapes in Middleboro. We got Fadeologyst 101 Barbershop in Brockton. We got Auto Town, Auto Glass, Auto Body in Abington. We got Salon Giovanni in Marshfield. We got Veronica's Sweetcakes in Marshfield. They're a new one, 50% off discount coupon. We got Maggie's available. We got Maggie's Cuts in Kingston. We got Shaggy Chic Dog Grooming in Attleboro. We got Main Ingredient Just Good Food in Middleboro. We got Ocean Street Auto Repair in Marshfield. We got Pacini's Pizza in Middleboro. They deliver. We got the Gun Runner LLC in Middleboro, dedicated to your Second Amendment rights with customers and friends. We got DNS Auto Works in Abington. We got RW Carpet in Norton, covering for us for 50 years. We got Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We got Doggie Boutique, all be professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Siddle in Brockton. We got Chapin Sheds in Whitman. We got Eastern Fitness right in the village shops here in Northeastern. We got Nautical Mile Lisa's Lobster in Whitman. We got Joe's Diner in Taunton, and we got the Barbershop in Whitman. And I want to thank you guys so very much. And now, officially, let me introduce this lady, this lovely Michelle DiBernardo. Like I said, she's all the above that we discussed or that I mentioned at the beginning. So Michelle, thank you for you and your puppy sitting there and doing my show this afternoon on such short notice. I called you this morning at about 9 a.m. and you were totally about to do the show, and I think that's great. And it's great guest to make Topic Time Prime. So how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Okay, I'm glad your puppy's all not too excited to be, happy speaking out about doing what you're doing. I'm sure he or she is used to that with the Zoom stuff. All right, well, tell me a little about yourself. You're in Manhattan, right?
No, I'm actually in upstate. I'm in Syracuse.
Oh, Syracuse. Okay, yeah.
New York. Yeah. I
love it. Went to college there. Cool. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm central to everything. I'm central to, I'm central to Connecticut, Toronto, Manhattan. Yeah,
exactly. You're at the center of the universe right there in your little cubicle. That's awesome.
Something like that.
You have a nice drawl. I love it. I mentioned that this morning when we talked on the phone. I love the New for twang that you have, for lack of, I said drawl. It's not a twang, it's a drawl. A twang is what they have in the South and in the Midwest. You have the drawl. That's even better, I think. All right, well, tell me about yourself growing up, where you grew up in. Did you grow up in Syracuse? I know you mentioned that you did go to school there, I believe, right?
I was born in Germany, little army brat, I guess.
Okay.
And, I grew up predominantly back and forth in North Syracuse and Liverpool, but generally the Syracuse area, for those that don't know what North Syracuse or Liverpool are, they're just little small suburbs.
Okay, you don't mean Liverpool, England, like the Beatles, right? You do mean Liverpool.
No, I'm not. No, Liverpool, New York. It's
New York. Okay, never heard of it, but we learn something new every day. That's awesome. Okay.
I know. I was actually telling somebody that story the other day. I was like, there's a Liverpool in England too.
I think everybody knows there's a Liverpool in England. It's the one it's the one near you that they didn't know about.
Yeah. Right.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, tell me about, you do a lot of things. Tell me about. As a kid, what did you aspire to? How did it get you where you're at now? And if I have any questions, I'll roll them in there as we talk.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I always had some kind of inner, I wanted to entertain, whether it was running around with my little tape recording
Okay.
or dancing around, being on stage in elementary school. But I guess like back then it wasn't like a big thing. Like, you know, it was always you can't do this and you got to have a plan B. And, you know, people really like tried to keep you away from that. So, you know, I did things, dabbled here and there, and I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I wanted to be a doctor. And, you know, as any kid,
You know, we all want to be a bunch of different things. I know. I went down the same road.
yeah, so you change your mind, and
Yep.
you know, there's different things. And I think, you know, I still did little things here and there in the entertainment industry. And my uncle had done some different theater things like locally. So there was a family we were close with, the Rocks.
Okay.
And
You say you were close to The Rock, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
no, the Rock. It must be the accent there, the Rocks. So
Okay.
ROTT.
Oh, got it. Yep.
And the lady, the mother, I was very close with the daughter, and whatever, it's just a family, whole family, friends, family with family.
Okay.
And the mother was in theater, like doing a lot of things. And she actually was in I don't know if it was TV or film with Patrick Swayze
Okay.
back in like the 80s. That's like a
Dancing,
big,
maybe?
huh?
Dirty Dancing, maybe? That's Patrick.
I honestly, I have no clue. I just
Okay.
know that it was like the 80s.
Yep,
And
that was Dirty
literally,
Dancing.
she lived in Liverpool, not
Okay.
Manhattan, not LA, not Chicago. And back then, those were like the places, right?
Yep.
So I was like, wow, if this lady like from here can do it, I totally can do it. And my mom watched all my children. And so like Susan Lucci was my role model. And it was just, you know, it was really cool. So I kind of went on a rant there. I don't even know where the question started. So,
Okay. Well, did you have an event in your life? I mean, all right. So you did like plays as a kid. Is that it at your elementary school?
well, I mean, I was around like people, and yeah, so I did some
Okay.
different plays, and I had like smaller roles. And you know, as I guess got into my adulthood, I dabbled in little commercials here and there, with New York only being 4 hours away.
Right.
And then I had kids young, and my kids were into acting and modeling, and they were on billboards. And
Wow.
yeah, and then they didn't want to do it anymore. And so I was like, okay, but I still loved the life. And I started working with Barbizon USA, and I was teaching, and then I was running the schools, and then I was traveling the country, like
Wow.
fixing schools, and I was having success stories, like a lot of success stories. And I was only from Central New York, but like I truly believed in my talent and the group of kids, and I loved creating, you know, success. It just felt good when you know, I'd be like, oh my gosh, you got that role, like that's really cool. Like, you know, it just being their cheerleader and bringing them up. And
Okay.
that went on to like I became a certified makeup artist because I ran Barbizon USA, and I felt
I got a question for you. Now,
okay, you can.
all right, that's fine. No, I was listening to what you said. Now, you said your kids were on billboards around on the highway. Is that it? Your kids?
Yeah, yeah.
But now you model. Were you ever on anything? What did you model in? Were you ever on a billboard yourself?
I've been on. Yes, I have. I was on multiple billboards for Americube Bank.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of commercials. I've been on the I Love New York commercial.
Oh, okay. Now I know where I've seen you.
The Good Center for Sight, which is like a eye company. I did a couple commercials with them. Americube the Bank, I did a couple. Fountainscape in New Jersey. Moe's Barbecue, Peppino's pizza place.
Okay.
I've done a lot. Kohl's Collision in Albany. I've done a lot of commercials, and I love
TV,
that.
right? TV, all TV, right?
Oh yeah, I love television. I love print. I love it all. But I think over the years, I still act. I still model. I love it. But now I have a production company. And you know,
about the production company, what is it? What's it called? And
yeah,
what have you done with it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we launched in January of 2019. Actually, I have a poster right here from when we launched.
Okay, you can hold it up if you like.
I'm
can reach
trying
it.
it's stuck.
Stuck?
It's stuck. Okay.
All right,
So
there you go. Sweet.
here's the
Oh,
poster.
yeah, I can make it. Okay.
We had a fashion show. It was a teen fashion show. I can make it fashion show.
Okay,
And you know, we do castings, locations, we create the vision, you know.
okay. Now, and films too, right?
And yes, so we also manage crew. So basically, if we can do every single thing for a film production from the beginning to the end.
All right, well, speaking of that, okay, go ahead. Speak, keep talking about it. Go ahead.
So, for instance,
Yeah.
we just are wrapping up this film, Brain Hunter New Breed.
Okay,
In February, we went into pre-production.
okay,
We filmed this movie for 9 days. It's a feature film, 9 days here in upstate New York.
yep,
13 days later, the trailer that you're about to watch soon.
yep,
13 days later, we had that out.
okay,
And now we're going to have a premiere at the end of July. And mind you, we went into pre-production in February. And I will say we are a very small, family-friendly company. We
okay,
did everything from start to finish with this movie.
okay, well, guess what I was gonna say, we're just about, we
Yeah,
got
we're about to watch it, so let's watch the trailer.
let's watch it, and then we'll be right back and we'll talk about it. Okay.
No. What are you talking about? Coming for what?
Fire! He's right there!
You want a hit, dog? I am setting the curfew. After the sun go down, nobody go in the street, in the restaurant or bars until we catch this killer.
Please! Call the sheriff now! What the was that thing?
Nothing is over.
You better watch your ass.
Corey just texted me that they have the liquor.
Look, Corey's gonna pass out after 2 shots anyways. I'll go after Sophia, and you can have Sam.
A bar? We can't get into a bar.
Well, we definitely aren't getting in because it closed 10 years ago from a fire.
Serious? You know your dad's a cop.
My dad's a dick.
Take you on an adventurous trip. Trip, the difference is I am. What? It is what it is. It is what it is. I know you see it now. I believe it's been a while. I'm tired of reaching out, but nothing when all we have is doubts. Begin with this rhythm about, and it makes me turn up loud. I see them looking, thinking maybe think of me. Young lady,
about to lose this money because his daughter got sick. Couldn't keep up with the payments.
You make sure baby eats before you leave.
Should be too strong for us.
Nobody is going anywhere. Tell them to lock the door and don't leave.
He just torched the place. Big problem was his wife and daughter burned him out.
Sam, take it down! Sam! Tyson, hurry!
You know what you gotta do if someone finds out what we got going on here.
"10 years since the atrocity in the Adirondack Mountains, where a group of friends met an unfortunate fate at the hands of cult members. And it wasn't just the out-of-towners. A sheriff and his deputy were also killed. There was only one survivor who managed to kill the cult leader, but has since been confined to a psychiatric institution. Not only that, but the body of Darian Cross disappeared from the scene and was never recovered."
With all due respect, the hell are you all doing out here?
I'm not sure exactly.
She's here for closure. She wasn't here when it happened.
Thank God for that.
I should have been.
No. But I sure as hell should have.
You okay, girlie?
Yeah. Still getting used to the idea of me being here.
Party was last night.
Yeah, but
What are you doing?
killing time.
Crazy.
Don't call us crazy, because we aren't crazy. Right, Angie? Angie, we're not crazy, right?
No. We're not crazy.
See, we're just pure fucking evil.
Do you see what is before you? That is Darian Cross in the flesh! The man who killed all those people! The man who killed your brother and tortured your sister! Still alive after all these years!
Glorious. But the honor's all his.
Oh, that was great. What did we just watch? Tell me.
Okay, so obviously you heard lots of screaming, you saw some brains.
Yep.
And you saw a brain-eating creature. And this brain-eating creature, what do you think he's doing? He's hunting brains. There is, Robert, obviously, Restro Films, wrote the movie, and we co-directed together. And
who are you talking about? Who co-wrote it? Who? Robert?
Yes, Robert Resto of Restro Films.
Okay.
So that's actually my fiance.
Oh, cool.
But he wrote the film, he created the film, and we actually co-directed it together. We're editing it together, like picking music and stock, and he's about to color grade. I'm going through audio. We're doing a lot of stuff, obviously on this movie together, but he wrote it, and he did a movie, like a short film that was something along this brain-eating creature. It's not really a sequel, but if you want to get a little vibe on it, that is out on Amazon. You can IMDb Restro Films, and they won a lot of awards for the Brain Hunter that it's kind of based off of.
Okay.
But in Brain Hunter New Breed 1987, it's based in the 80s. We have Maritza Brickisack had played Agent FBI Richards, and John Fiore
he was the one from Sopranos. You have the
yeah. So Fiore, he actually wasn't originally supposed to be in it. We called him last minute, and he came all the way from New
Hampshire. I know where he lives. I've been trying to get him on my show for a long time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, hopefully after he sees this interview, he'll want to do it.
Right. So he came last minute, he saved the day, and he played Detective Slant. We had Jeff, oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher his name. Cox, I
don't
can't
know
say
what you
it.
just said, but it sounded kind of silly and I like it.
Yeah, well, he's a florist out there, like in New Hampshire, Boston area. So he played Black Suit. We had Michael Del Pia out of Florida. We had Lisa Hines as the paramedic. We had my son, Samuel DiBernardo, he played Tommy. We had Stephanie Ward as Monica. We had Dylan Hughes, came from Ohio, as Billy. We had Ali Karan, who had played, oh my gosh, characters. Let me think of the character here.
Awesome.
It doesn't matter, but we had so many amazing people. The community was great. Town of Cicero Police Department, North Syracuse Cemetery, collectibles galore, Palladino's Pizza, Bernardo's Pizza, Altieri's Market. I love my Italian places. You support us, DiBernardo Productions. We love you so much. Us Italians stick together. But yeah, we had an amazing time filming this movie. We do start to finish, and yeah, like if you need talent or crew, like we'll come to Boston, we'll film a movie, we'll come to New Hampshire, whatever you need, you give us a call. You can check out our website at DiBernardoProductions.media. So that's DiBernardoProductions.media. But as I said, that's not all we do, so like we have this one trailer. There's like 3 trailers that are running right now, or actually like 4.
How many people do you have on staff there for at your company? How many?
Everybody's independent contractors. Everybody's independent contractors. So it depends. Like,
obviously you can, depending on what you need, you can get a small number of people or a large number of people.
It depends on the budget. So
right.
This film was $50,000. I worked on a film before that was $700,000. So it depends. I line produce, I budget. I'm very about saving money. I'm very good on finding.
Yeah, but you don't want the quality to suffer to save money. You want to make sure.
Oh no. I didn't say that.
Right, I know.
But I'm good at saving money for quality. I know.
Oh, good.
Just being in the industry, I've worked a lot of the different sides, and I have a whole family that's in this. And like I said, you grow to be family with everybody, anyways. Every time you're on set.
How many children do you have? It sounds to me, you don't even look old enough to have adult children. To be honest with you, I know you are. But it sounds to me like how old are your kids? I don't want to get too personal, but I'm trying to figure out how much. It sounds to me like they've done so much for you, helping your career in their own way over the years, and still do.
Oh, well, yeah. So, I try to involve like anything that we can involve, family or anything, for sure. That's like the whole goal is to build a Fortune 500 company, to be a legacy that lives on and on and on. So like my daughter, she's second AD, she was behind the scenes photographer.
Wow.
So, it's an amazing industry. This isn't the only thing that we have going on though, like I said, we also do photography. We are putting on a upcoming business show here in Syracuse, and we've rented a whole entire building. September 13th. We have over 65 businesses coming, multiple chambers of commerce. It's going to be very, very large. Channel 9 News is an official sponsor.
Where are they out of Syracuse?
They are. Cumulus Radio, which is 5 different radio stations, are also another major sponsor for this event. So we don't just do film and photography. We event plan. We, do the photography, videography, anything to do with entertainment, of course. But, we are very knowledgeable in a lot of areas. So, and we can provide the whole crew, like the cinematographer, the sound person, the, production assistants, whatever it may be that's needed. And if we don't have it, we're going to go find someone or add to our roster to find,
Of course. It sounds to me like you're all still quite astute at editing as well, right? Do editing
Yeah,
and
we
special effects and all that stuff.
I mean, I'll say, light special effects for sure. Like, of course, we do hire people for
You need
certain.
special effects for brain eating, I think, unless you have some real brain eaters.
Oh yeah. Oh, believe me, I've learned some different special effects in this process, but yeah, there's certain things that have had to be sent out and people have had to be contracted, but that's what it takes to make a movie. You gotta, whatever the budget allows you to, of course,
Okay.
because.
Well, guess what? We're down to the final 5 minutes of the show after watching.
Oh, wow. Okay. So then we got to watch the next trailer, 3 Days in the Woods, Killing Time.
Okay. What I want you to do, I should have mentioned this before. In the final 5 minutes, what I ask every guest to do, whether they're here or somewhere else, is to look at either the camera or their computer screen and give shouts out to people that are going to see the show, because we're going to have a lot of people. Sounds to me like you have a whole plethora of people that are going to see this, and I'm totally psyched for that. So go ahead, but condense them, and then we'll wrap the show up with my.
Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. Well, real quick, make sure everybody celebrate-cny.com. That's our new website. Register if you want to be at the Syracuse Business Expo. It's the biggest business show of 2022 in Syracuse. All right. So I already shouted out all our amazing sponsors. CreatorsFilmFest.com. Come on, guys, get your entries filmed, submitted in. We have that in September, and we may be in Massachusetts for that.
Okay.
Shout outs, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Keep giving shouts out.
Shout outs. Shout out to, obviously Restro Films, and shout out to my daughter, Kaylee Stevenson, and my son, Samuel DiBernardo, my whole family, of course. Shout out to the whole Brain Hunter crew, the whole 3 Days in the Woods cast and crew, Bloodfly cast and crew, the Hostage Wife cast and crew. Shout out to everybody on Shelter in Solitude cast and crew. Shout out to all my friends and family. There's way too many names to even.
Cool. No, you did a great job. I'm sure they're all they all know who they are, and I'm sure.
I love everybody. Keep supporting us. MichelleDiBernardo.com, DiBernardoProductions.media, CreatorsFilmFest.com, Celebrate-CNY.com. Believe me, stay in tune. Reality Star Boxing. We will be doing more events in Massachusetts coming up. So, we're always on the move.
I hope you had fun with me. I hope we covered as much.
Of course. Thank you. I mean, I could be here for days. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I do a lot. We didn't even get to the tip of the not even the first layer of the icing.
Well, I know, but at least we're showing it.
Oh, of course, we'll come back after the premiere,
I absolutely will. Also, if you had a good time with me, any of those other people, I'd love to interview them. If you could get them on, we could do it by Zoom or in person. If you bring your people to Massachusetts, if anyone wants to come up and do an in-person interview with me, that would be great. And if you have anything, just before we wrap the show up, also, if you have anything on the horizon that you failed to mention, which that's coming up that you want to mention real quick, you can do that, and then we'll wrap the show up officially.
Okay. Brain Hunter New Breed, July premiere, Central New York. If you're interested, DiBernardo Productions LLC at gmail.com, and I will get you on our email list to send you. End of July premiere. It's going to be super amazing, super fun. We all put a lot of work in it. Syracuse Business Expo. Come on, guys.
That's awesome. All right.
Thank you for having me.
You did a great job. We're going to wrap the show up right now in a minute, but what I'm going to ask that you do before, once we sign off, would you please stick around and do pictures for Facebook? I have my friend Joe come and take the pictures over my shoulder on my phone, and then I'll tag you in them. That's why I wanted to connect with you on Facebook. And then when the show is up, I can send it right to you.
Okay.
All right. Well, you did a great job, Michelle. It was so awesome.
Thank
you. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Topic Time. More great episodes to follow.
Everybody.
Bye-bye. Feel free to snap along if you want.